IDs for this. This could be interesting.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Could be hoping. James Harden a little
Hello,
bit.
basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And what a shootout we're going to have tonight, a battle of offensive juggernauts. Shaq, what are some things these teams...
Yeah. I'm going to keep these shoes. Well, it just randomly switches my shoes for me. I'm going to keep them though. Look a little funky. But let's go. Oh, no Kevin Durant. The other guard position. Oh, there we go. I just did it in a weird order. Come on, give Isaiah some little announcer. Packed house.
Lineup for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and right here from the sideline we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Earlier in the season, the Golden State Warriors ended up losing their last game in this matchup against the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And coming up fast, the All-Star break. Brett, we talked about how that gives players a chance to rest up. How valuable do you think that really is?
Well, I think it's important, Kev, that it's active rest and that you do something during the break. The league has now extended the All-Star break for players, so it's even more imperative that they do that. But the mental rest is huge. Just to get away, spend time with friends and family, refresh yourself, especially if you're a team that's got a chance to play in the postseason. Get ready for that run, and it's on.
I was expecting for him to pull up. Remember it from last time.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
And Wells really has a firm grasp on that mid-range area of the floor, capable of hitting these shots in bunches.
Now, here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
The other part of his game is the outstanding lead. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and these 2 blocks really turn the game in that team's favor.
Thomas, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Thomas. It's rebounded by Durant.
You can't afford to let guys get comfortable there. The defense somehow avoided that shot from going in. You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look. They survived it.
Love, no luck.
The defense was in the area, but not really effective. He has to put away this late.
That bucket in no time at all. Durant's got his first points of the night.
KD defines efficient catch-and-shoot players. Perfectly timed there. Great rhythm off the pass.
Here's Thomas. Kevin Durant picking up that last pass. There's the pick. Here's Love from the arc.
Oh, come on, guys.
With another miss. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Curry kicks to Pachulia.
Oh,
Good, and Curry gets the
come on,
assist.
Kev.
Pachulia's got his second basket of the night.
Pachulia's a big guy, and when he's near the rim, that's where big guys score.
Outside Thomas passes it to garbage man from 8. And he can't bank that one in. Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to Durant. And the wide open shot from Green. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
Outside Thomas. Connects from 3-point range. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. James, the pass to Thomas. LeBron against Durant. Over Durant. And it's James missing.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Durant, no good. Cleveland's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. He asked me about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense. And he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
David, thanks as always.
I like try to go down court. I'm like, I can't find myself.
Shooters and getting hot.
Yeah, and so defensively, they can't get tied into any one strategy. It might take a few different approaches here before they find one that works.
One approach, GA, might be clogging up the passing lanes and make it really difficult to move the ball around the perimeter, get away from the shifting, and keep the open three-point looks to a minimum.
Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Green. There's the pick. Wells with the steal.
There we go.
Cleveland moving it up. Goes up. Oh, and they cheer by Wells.
Wells has a lot of confidence in his
There we go.
ability. Always fun to watch him take off and go towards the rim.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. A free throw
Trip the
drops
line for
Wells.
either team.
Go back over the history of the Warriors and something I'm quite familiar with growing up in the Bay Area. The fans of this team really suffered through a lot, now enjoying the golden age of Golden State Warrior basketball.
Teardrop shot. Curry can't get it to go.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
And the shot by Wells, no good. Warriors trail by 6. And the Warriors, as we all know, were a slumping franchise from the late 70s up until this current run. Only 6 playoff appearances from 1978 to 2012.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me that, Kevin, because I was going to the games growing up as a kid in the Bay Area. But amazing to see that this franchise has found some success and that they found it in Oakland for the fans who have starved for this kind of play for so long. 40 years between championships, and now the golden era for the Golden State Warriors.
It's Thomas outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got 8 points.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating
Going
just enough separation.
10,000 hours of practice at work here, blocking out all distractions and just shooting your shot.
LeBron James on the wing. Back to Thomas. Let's go. Second change shot.
Throw it down, damn it.
Garbage man's got his first basket.
Bucket earned, out-muscling and out-hustling everybody for the rebound.
Curry dishes to Thompson. With his first shot attempt, it's deflected.
There you go.
Durant against LeBron. Dishes it to Well. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
There we go, there we go.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more...
Started out rough.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They are coming into this having extra win against the Knicks in their last game.
And you know what? Up against the weak defense, they were allowed to do pretty much whatever they want.
What I like, though, besides that, is that they just didn't settle for it, because weak defenses, you could take bad shots. That's not what they did here tonight.
For the Cavaliers, Jake Crowder comes in for Kevin Love. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Golden State
like I'm
also
playing
making
a
some
power
changes.
forward.
Valley's checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. All on the play, basket count, so it'll be a 3-point play chance. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. It's going to be on Jake Crowder. Thompson, he's checked in for LeBron. For a long time, most media guides had Kevin Durant listed at 6'9". Most players and fans knew, Brent, that was dated information from when Durant first joined the league. He's clearly grown since entering the NBA.
It took a while for Kevin Durant to actually admit to the fact that he was 7 feet tall in shoes. So we finally have that tidbit of information that's so critical to whether or not Kevin Durant is a good player or a great player, right? I'm kidding, Kevin.
Yes. Here's Iguodala after the made shot from Garbage Man. Here's the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Off the screen, Thompson with the bucket.
Hard to predict when great shooters are using a screen. That time, Klay Thompson did a great job of finding the open space.
Rose kicks to Thompson. Here is Garbage Man. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
If you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. It feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Now, here's Thompson. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. The 9-foot shot. Rebounded by Garbage Man.
Oh.
Garbage Man's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Wells to the middle. And Thompson gets to go in on the assist by Wells.
Screened there for a second.
Out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the
unofficially
lead is
screened.
significant, excellent play on both ends.
Now here's Durant. He had 25 points in the win against New York. Here's Livingston. They get it back. And Thompson sends it back.
Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get the shots like that.
Rose, that's good. Rose has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance bucket.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Livingston with it. Back to Durant. Launches it. Second chance shot. That one, no good. Nice D from Garbage Man. Now, here's Wells. Defense right on him. And it's Rose missing. Warriors trail by 15.
I don't want Kev.
Outside. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland's
want it.
on 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Rose kicks to Thompson. There's a screen. Off the screen. Good on the jump shot. And then 13 points for Shammy Wells.
And when Wells gets hot, it's just fun
I don't know,
to
switching
watch.
it.
A skilled
I
offensive
want Kevin
player
Durant.
who can flat out light it up.
Now here's Livingston.
I'm shocked he didn't try to
He
float it
hasn't
over.
yet put up any points in this one.
Go, Tristan, you got him.
Durant against Thompson. And here's Iguodala outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Amy, Shammy.
This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
Now here's Iguodala. After the miss from Shammy Wells. Tries to snap the cold streak. Livingston, that's good.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
Here's Wells. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Wells has got 15 points.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy,
almost.
just imposing their will on the inside.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside Rose. They set the screen.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Checked in for Cleveland. Al Jefferson's checked in for the Warriors. .36 seconds left to play here in the first. The screen from Thompson. Rose passes to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That one for the shot.
Here's Crowder. That one's good from the corner.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Not playing. Jefferson.
Now Livingston. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Iguodala with this screen on Rose. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Second chance effort. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Shammy Wells making things happen for Cleveland. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back to the action after this word.
Oh, doing horrible. Come on.
And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better.
And he's certainly become a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for Jefferson. Green comes in for Bell. Kevin Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. The sharpshooters, Curry and Thompson, are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. LeBron dishes to Thomas. Back to LeBron, to the paint. No good from
Come on.
He's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Garbage Man in the last game against the Raptors was phenomenal. He had
Should have 10 points right now.
And was his usual self at the defensive end, too. A lot of block shots, something we're accustomed to. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he needs to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one. It's a little lackluster so far. His effort has been very limited due to his poor shooting.
They're doing a really
It's only the second time in my career I've had a block where I just flat out grabbed it.
They have completely dominated.
Really left alone that time. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just watch the way the Warriors run their offense, and you have to think about the way that Steve Kerr had set things up. So many options and cuts on every play, using the three-point line to spread out the defense and find angles and niches to attack. Rarely relies on the ever-present NBA isolation plays.
Stolen by Durant.
Ah, my bad.
Feeds it to Curry. Shoots from 12. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry.
That's my bad.
Curry's got his 6th assist on the night.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Sinks the three-pointer. 20 points for Shabby Wells. And with the fluid offense that Kerr has the Warriors running right now, Brett, it's as effective as it gets and has been for his whole tenure. The passing is just superb.
Well, it's an unreal offensive system with unreal shooters, Kevin. And so, guys understand that if we keep moving around and keep moving the ball, everybody's going to have a shot to make a shot and to make the kind of contributions to the team offensively that they're used to. The fantastic part about what Steve's done, though, is the accountability on the defensive end, as Golden State is one of the primetime defenses every year.
Connects from three-point range. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green. Cleveland's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Thomas kicks to James. Here is Garbage Man, but Julia cover. You've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost, it's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
Green, the screen. Here's Curry. The teardrop falls in.
You know it's coming over.
Bucket tonight.
Those floaters, boy, they really demoralized the defense. Here's the thing, Steph knows it.
Thomas with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Thompson. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Trying to find Thompson, he gets it to him. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
We're blowing them out.
Often, but Thompson outside of the paint collects 2 more.
Here's Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
And again, it's Cleveland.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the
Curry shooting
consistency
2 for 17
that's got his team the lead.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Looking to end his cold spell. Not a piece of
nope.
And his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds
Get out of his way, Durant.
Love their strategy, and they've been able to execute on it, building a huge lead.
Here's the teardrop. It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Thomas, past the garbage man. And Thompson sends it back.
Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
Stolen by Thomas.
I should have just
Alex
took it.
Thomas running. He can go all the way. Drops in the breakaway lane.
Should have just took it.
17.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Green, the screen. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Over Thomas. And he overshot that one, missing.
Man, when he's missing those kinds of good looks, his team is in some serious trouble.
11 feet away. Curry with the defensive effort. Thompson left side. Shoots over Wells. Here's Pachulia. And it's good. The whole time the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor.
I might have got lucky on that one.
Before heading to the locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if they got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Oh, I don't know.
Even the call is, it was close, but he had not released it.
Yes!
Still better safe than sorry.
My hand was enough.
Take another look at it.
Make them pause.
So close that you can't tell by the naked eye. Might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Cleveland with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they're winning the turnover battle very.
This is ridiculous.
Thank you, Kevin.
At halftime, they haven't even scored 40 points yet.
Half. What has been the key the last few games?
Oh, D.A., you know, my teammates have done a great job of getting me in a rhythm early on in the game. If I get a few touches early on, you know, I feel more engaged, and it builds from there. I mean, this whole team does a great job of believing in one another and setting each other up for success.
Well, so far so good tonight. Thanks. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Well, Houston's got to be watching this game and going, yeah. You got 4 blocks already? I think most of those were against Curry.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter. Let's get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Shabby Wells has been sensational.
And through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Wells is out there with Thomas, and it's Garbage Man in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Durant against LeBron. Love with the screen for James. Can't capitalize on the good screen. The Warriors shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Curry kicks to Thompson.
Back.
The 3. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson.
He's coming back with a vengeance.
10 points for Steph Curry.
You got to do your best to make Steph
That's
put
6
the ball
points,
on the
just-
floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
Love with the screen on Durant. Fires, high post. Love. And Love with the 6th
John Kev.
point. Love's got his first basket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
We had 3 people.
Green, the screen.
Yeah, baby.
Calling illegal screen here. And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for the Cavaliers.
And it's been the bigs doing most of the work on the glass, and really no surprise there. That's what you pay those guys for, to control that paint and haul in those misses.
They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And we just gave him the ball right back.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. The Cavaliers, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
Here's Durant. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Man, sharp here to start the half. That's 3 in a row.
James outside. Fires from deep. That's in there. Love with the assist.
You ain't getting around me.
15 points for LeBron.
And you still have to get a hand up, even with LeBron out there. That's the one shot you invite him to take, but at least get the hand up.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. Hit by Pachulia. Back to Thompson. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
That's still perfect.
Oh, come on, guys.
4 straight makes.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. LeBron passes to Love. They set the pick. James with it, guarded now by Durant. Rose wide open. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And he's been hitting from out there. Defensively, you're going to have to change some things up.
The classic catch-22 guy right here. If you key in on him,
that was a foul.
Another opportunity for his teammates.
Damn it.
Good looks.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
There are a lot of great superstars in the NBA, Brent, but when you're talking about
get
the
to him
most
quick enough.
dangerous scorer in the league, I still think you've got to include Steph Curry in that conversation. He just does things that nobody else can do.
Well, nobody else in the league can do, and really nobody else in the history of the league has done. You think about Steph Curry in transition, pulling up from 30 feet, and we really don't even bat an eye, and we expected the balls going in every time. What a transcendent player.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. Ron James said he's a 7-foot.
Oh, come on!
Jump shot and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, in the Hall of Fame, DA, thank you. Rose,
It's not my turnover. He passed it to the back of his head.
Durant against Crowder. And it's Durant missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Rose kicks to Love. Here is Garbage Man. He's got 10. It's stolen by Jefferson.
Why would you dribble with that hand if he's sitting on you?
Crowder against Durant. No good on that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Rose kicks to Crowder. There's the pass to Love. Inside. Rose can't hit. Warriors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Outside Durant. Six on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Durant with another miss. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Outside Rose. Crowder against Durant. Stolen by Durant. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I just like how Steph Curry gets these calls. He anticipates that contact.
He had 4 points at half.
Hard to hit.
He drove good, Curry.
Scored 10 points just in the third
Top-level
quarter.
coaching is an all-in affair. Strategy, motivation, working the officials.
I'm not even getting
But who are some of the most complete
touches in a good spot.
in the league right now?
Well, at the top of the list is Greg Popovich, and what he does is there's no doubt that the way that he has his team prepared on a nightly basis carrying out the game plan, the way he works the sidelines, as you mentioned, Kevin. Greg Popovich is the cream of the crop when it comes to NBA coaches.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
In a wide open look for Iguodala, trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. There's a good screen. Here's Rose. Got it. Good job.
Nice. I don't know how that wasn't a foul, but.
And how about the airtime improvisation for Derrick Rose? Able to hang and finish with the defender looming.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. He feeds it to Thompson. Jefferson, a screen on Smith. Here's Thompson. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering right now. A bit out of rhythm.
They get it back. Garbage man.
Give me the basketball, damn it. The third time that's happened, I've called for a pass before they passed it. Or just after they pass it.
Setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. And the
How am I shooting? 71%.
Livingston's checked in. So it's the Warriors now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Iguodala outside. Jefferson setting the pick for Iguodala. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Iguodala's got his second basket of the game.
Sometimes you got to exercise patience in the pick and roll, and that time Iguodala did exactly that, slicing the defense up.
Pass to Zizic. Down low. Here's Garbage Man. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Right side Jefferson. Crowder with the steal. Tries it from 19. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And that monster lead continues.
That works.
They are just piling it on now.
Now that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Smith. Thompson against Smith. Thompson misses. And the Cavaliers with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Smith the best to Garbage Man. Screen by Smith. Rose up on top. He's covered by Thompson. Rose can't hit.
Yeah, even though
You
he's
get like
been
triple
off,
screened
he's
over,
still
triple
winning,
boxed
so the
out
hope
over
is
here.
that he's gonna get going.
Livingston with it. Working on Rose. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. They set the pick. In the corner, Smith with it. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
J.R. Smith has
Wow,
a
dude.
quick release and can shoot it from deep, but that time a nice job off the pass.
Iguodala outside. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Smith. Shoots a fader. Up again. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zizic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Crowder kicks to Rose. Pass to Garbage Man. It's Crowder on the wing. And that one is hammered home.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you've worked hard to get the stop in the first place.
Kicks to Thompson. Screen by Jefferson. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Livingston. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Outside Rose. Passes it to Zizic. This one the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint.
And
Yeah,
this
Zizic
is
likes
his
that,
first
man. He
trip to the
does.
line tonight.
And on the season,
Specifically
just
what
a
I defend
shade
against in
under 80
practices.
from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Oh, I sat. I don't want to be a power forward. Alright.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 19-5 run. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Bell in at the center position. Stolen by Thompson. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. That one drops for him. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So capable of going through dominant stretches that leave the opponents shell-shocked. Durant almost laughing at this point.
There's the dish to Wells. And it's out from three-point range. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Outside Curry. Here's Bell. Lays it up off the glass.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close-range shot over the top of the D.
To the paint. Here's Garbage Man. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Garbage Man's got 9 points here in the second half. Thomas against Curry. He dishes it to Thompson. Shoots over Wells. The shot by Thompson, no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Oh.
The shot by Wells, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Curry on the wing. Red, for the NBA, it's been a very prosperous time over the last couple decades. What do you think has been the key factor or factors in the growth and the popularity of the game?
Kevin, I think the game speaks for itself and always will. The NBA, to me, is the greatest game that we get a chance to watch. Athleticism and poetry and motion. But one of the things at its foundation and core that I love is that the guys that are carrying the mantle for the league right now are likable. And there's nothing that beats likability.
And they appreciate, Brent, I think they appreciate the people that were before them very much.
I think they not only appreciate what's gone before them, Kevin, they're in the moment now. And they appreciate what's going on with their careers in their moment.
Korver with it. Now Green defending. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Oh, I thought I had it.
Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The offensive rebound. Tries again, and Durant finishes inside.
Got pushed out of the way by my own
Durant's got
guys.
6 points in the quarter. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. Back to Thompson. Over Bell. Another shot. And letting it up and in the basket from Garbage Man. Garbage Man's got 21.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Thompson from long range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. There's the pick. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Shoots the 3. Thomas.
Overran it.
Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Couldn't complete the play.
Here's Garbage Man. Thomas trying to break loose. And again, another shot trained there from Garbage Man.
And every move he makes looks like the right move at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
Here's Bell. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And the
There you go, Tristan.
Nice lead pass.
Thompson shoots
Good eyes,
such a
Wells.
high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
Thompson outside. He kicks it to Durant. Good. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
To the middle. Back to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shoots from 12. Thomas's shot
Trying
is
to get
off.
to Isaiah.
Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Durant dishes to Bell. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Now, here's Wells. He's covered by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Garbage Man. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. So, Brent, certain players are known for getting into people's heads. Who is a guy you played against that really challenged your mental toughness?
I'll give you 2 examples, Kevin. As an opponent, I would tell you that Vernon Maxwell was one of the less cerebral and more in-your-face aggressive players that I ever faced as an opponent. But on the flip side of that, Kevin, there were guys I played with that sometimes would challenge you mentally. In particular, one Gary Payton in Seattle. Always interesting to see how he approached the game, and sometimes even his own teammates.
But you always welcome the challenge, I'm sure.
Well, I take it head on. I mean, that's what guys do. They're paid to compete.
Siakam kicks to McGuire.
3-point shot in.
The feed to Livingston. Screen by Jefferson. Goes up to the stripe from D. Big Udala. It's rebounded by Garbage Man. Cavaliers have gone only 6 of 14 to the field in the fourth. And we're seeing more athletes use cross-training to improve their strength and conditioning. Back in the day, did you play any sports outside of basketball?
Kevin, if I asked you if surfing helped my basketball, would you say yes?
Well, in your regard, I would say yes. It did help balance, right?
Yes.
What about that?
Hey, I should have surfed a lot more than Kevin.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now, here's Livingston. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Screen by Jefferson. Dishes to McGuire. Iguodala outside.
Oh.
Stays with it.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
Here's Jefferson. No good that time. Cavaliers go the
Oh,
other
not
way with
Cizic.
Cizic passes to Rose. Feeds it to Smith. Back to Rose. Expanding his range. It doesn't go for him. Jefferson with some nice D. The Warriors shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter.
I got him, Z.
McGuire kicks to Siakam. And the pass to Livingston. They set the pick. He feeds it to Iguodala. Back to Livingston. Here's Jefferson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, the job he does inside, just phenomenal. Jefferson can make defenders look silly when he's in the post. That's how good his moves are.
Pass to Garbage Man. Hey, Brent, analytics more and more playing a part in the NBA, almost to the point where people now feel guilty taking mid-range jump shots because they know the higher percentage that
Told me at the
exists.
beginning of the break-in.
How far is too
half,
far
I had 30
in using
points.
these numbers.
Well, I think people mention it too much, Kevin, but they don't understand it enough. There's no doubt that analytics plays a huge part in what our game is today. Every team throughout the 30 in the league have several guys employed to look deep into these numbers. But the fact of the matter is, still the best shot in basketball is the dunk or the layup. Teams are still trying to get into the paint and get it done. And the three-point evolution is not going anywhere. So it's about understanding it. Right now we're at a good point. About 33% of shots taken right now are three-point shots. I think we're going to see it get close to 40. That's about the tipping point.
40%. And it's Rose missing. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Iguodala outside. Pass to Jefferson. Kicks it to Iguodala. Screen by Jefferson. They double team Iguodala. Over Smith. Rebound by Garbage Man. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Outside Rose.
Damn it. I was hoping we'd get a 3-second. Or 5-second or whatever it was. I did not think we were going to beat them that badly either. 6 for 6 from the line.
DJ, great game. Thanks, Char. Am I blown up?
Oh, you're trending. Oh, hey, we need to go do an interview with the guys in the studio. Let's go.
Let's get it, man.
Hey, Shaq here. You showed me a lot out there tonight with the way you were able to dominate the glass. Was that something you set out to do?
Shaq, something that we always talk about in practice and in meetings is how we want to close out possessions on defense. I mean, that is something that we all bought into, and it's the goal of ours each time we take the court. So I'm not so much worried about my individual performance on the glass so much as how we rebound as a team.
Spoken well. You should take Kenny's place. Back to you, Ernie.
Wow, that's a first.